Okay, number one is map out your functional specifications of the platform, what you're needing to do. And by that, I mean, who are your different user types? Um, what can each one of them do? Um, what can they do on different screens? Or if it's a web app, same logic. What happens after they click this button? What goes next? And map it out as much detail as humanly possible. Then you maybe you've hired somebody directly, or if you hired a company, either one way or the other, talk to somebody like myself. Let's really dive through it and see what you've missed and what you haven't thought of. A big portion of that, once it really starts to get mapped out, you can obviously dive into wireframes and figure out the user experience and different components like that. But you can also, once you kind of start to map this out, the business logic can start to flow as well, and really start thinking about from the both the actual user experience of somebody actually messing with the app, but also how can I sell this user experience as the value proposition to potential customer base. And when you start thinking about things I got the initial foundation of what it's going to do, and you start really thinking about how it's going to impact people, then it's very, very, very likely that new ideas will start popping up. Well, actually, now that you talk about this, we really needed to do such and such, and a slight shift to make it much more valuable to the user base as you start to build out who your customer demographics are going to be and all those different niche components. And do all that before you even think about going to try to raise capital or spending money to have something built out. Do that first. Then stage two, if it's a web or mobile app, if you feel confident where you are there, I would hire a very high-end user interface, user experience designer, have them do a high-level layout, and then use a tool like Envision to create a animation of it. For those of you who aren't familiar with that tool, it's pretty awesome. There's several like it. I personally like Envision. Go there and take all your PSD layers, and you can create basically a working interaction of your application without one line of code being written. You can send it to an investor, and they can click the link, and wow, it looks like they're actually accessing this mobile app on their phone and pushing buttons and seeing things work. None of the functionality is working, but they can see the interaction. And perception is reality, as they say. And whether this be leveraged for or idea validation to potential customers, to investors, a variety of folks getting feedback, that's a affordable way to do it. You can reasonably get something like that done in under $5,000, and now you've got something that's pretty legit. So it really helps you get into the next stage of, hey, I need to build out my whole business plans and pro formas and all those components. You got a nice solid foundation, and then let's say you have the money yourself or you raise the capital you need. Everything that I just talked about is things that will dramatically accelerate the process when you hand it over to the development team. You've handed them basically the blueprints and all of what you need the interior decorator to do to your house after it's built. You've got all those things ready to go. You're handing it over to the builder to make it work.